Hey, Dr. Lisa Meadows here with Nicole Shores, who is in the description box. You will see how amazing she is. And she's relatively new. I can't keep saying that really anymore. So you better book her before she gets to be like the other mediums who are booked for months and even years, some of them. All right, we're going to talk to Jane Goodall, really one of my heroes. I love her. But first, I want to tell you that we've got a sale on for Vitalith MD. Stuff really works. If you put
Does.
Vitalith MD, yeah, she just made a video about it, which she is going to post. If you put Vitalith MD forward slash, no, vitalithmd.com / welcome 15, or if you put welcome 15 in the where you put the coupon code, you get 15% off. That's, I don't know how long we're going to keep that up. So take advantage of it. But I'm getting a lot of feedback like, I feel free. I feel good. Nicole, you had a great result,
Yeah.
right? Good.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I feel happier, just feel better in my overall well-being.
That's so good. I can't wait to look at your video. But right now, we're going to talk about Jane. Let me give you all a little backstory about Jane. She was born 1934, died 2025, was a world-renowned primatologist, ethologist, and environmental activist, best known for her groundbreaking research on wild chimpanzees in the Gombe Stream National Park, Tanzania. Her discoveries, such as chimpanzees using tools and displaying complex emotions, revolutionized the understanding of human-animal relationships. In 77, she founded the Jane Goodall Institute, dedicated to wildlife conservation, research, and community education. Goodall died in her sleep of natural causes. Oh, that's how I want to go. In Los Angeles, California, at the age of 91. Good on you, Jane. Good all on you, Jane. All right, we got some questions. Do you have her here? And I want to do a shout out for my boy Eric on the other side. Hi, sweetie. I love you. You.
Sorry, you froze for a minute. So yeah, he's
Oh
here. He's like,
no.
"Hi, Mom." He's like, "I'm glitching. I'm making your stuff glitch."
Oh no. Yeah, we're having internet problems, guys, so we don't even know if this is going to work. We'll try. Jane,
He
were
says
you?
he's playing jokes on you though. He'll get it.
Oh,
He'll get it
straighten
for
it
you though.
out,
He's
man.
saying he's here and Jane's here as well. So they're ready and her energy is just very
Yeah, tell me about that.
kind and humble. And she's just, it's funny because um, I did some automatic writing early and she came through and um, she has two chimpanzees on her side, like they are in diapers, like little twins.
Oh,
It's
little.
so funny. And Eric's like, I'm having the best time. He goes, they're so great.
Oh,
He always yells. He's like, Mom.
oh, that's funny. All right, Jane, thank you so much for agreeing to this interview. You've always been one of my idols.
Yeah, she's here. She's saying, "Oh, you're so welcome." She goes, "It's my pleasure." She goes, "You're pretty spectacular yourself."
Oh yeah, not Jane Goodall spectacular, but I'll take what I can get. Were you a star seed? And did your soul choose this time period to awaken empathy in humans? That's two questions, actually. Were you a star seed?
So Jane's saying, yes, she was a star seed. She's showing me one of the places that she is from is Atlantis.
Mm.
So she helped when that started. She goes, the demise. She goes, when that started to tumble down, she was there to help bring humans and bring animals and help everybody during this transition and to make everybody feel safe and secure and calm. So there was not a lot of
Oh, nice.
chaos. She's showing me she wanted to come back again and awaken more souls on earth in this lifetime. So that is what she did. And she says she lived up into her last day doing what she loved. And
Oh,
she feels like she was able to create so many. She's showing me not only when she was younger, she created all these foundations. She's like, when I was even 90 years old, so I was still living my purpose and my passion and trying to cultivate things where people could take on my legacy and go forward.
Oh,
And stepping stone, she's like, I hope I made um, a path so they can take on and continue my life's goals and help animals and this world that we are all living on, she's
yeah.
saying.
Okay. Did Source or Gaia personally guide your mission on Earth?
She is saying yes, most definitely. She's saying the divine, my higher self, actually, in particular, she's saying was one of the most things that kind of drove her. And she was very connected. She was very, very intuitive. She was able to feel most alive and at peace when she was in nature. So
Mm,
she was able to embrace Gaia and embrace everything that was just around us. She's like, we cohabitate with these animals.
that's
We're
right.
just not on this planet. They're on this planet too. So we
Yeah.
need to figure out a way where we can live together. And that was her life goal, to bring everybody as one. She's saying we all came from one. So we need to
Yeah.
keep that perspective and know that
Mhm.
even an animal, even a little ant, we're all coming from the same thing.
Absolutely. So don't get your magnifying glass and burn ants, please. They're part of the collective. All right. Did you and Louis
She
Leakey, or
said, oh,
Leakey,
please don't.
yeah, Louis Leakey, the famous scientist, have a pre-life contract for him to help you start on your journey? Probably same soul family, I bet.
She's saying yes, that most definitely. She's showing me he was like a teacher, a mentor type that she followed. He kind of paved the way for her and supported her so she could be successful.
Okay.
She's showing me he was and her soul family, not just one past lives, multiple past lives. She's showing me they did similar work in another one where they lived with apes, they lived with monkeys, they lived with everything. And so it was so unique when she went and dove into this activist advocating for animal rights, trying to show people that yes, animals are able to sense your presence, sense who you are, and sense your. She's showing me happy, fear. They could feel
I
emotions.
know
They
horses,
know more than we
horses do
think they
that.
know.
Yeah, horses, I know they feel your fear. They feel it. Yeah. I,
Yeah,
I very
she's
intuitive.
showing.
Yeah.
She goes, all animals do though. Very all animals are very intuitive. I mean, they are one. It's like she's showing me they're kind of the secret of the recipe of this whole world. So if we're able to have this connection with animals, you know, okay, they're living. What else can we have a connection with? We have connection with the trees. We have connection with all different
Mm.
aspects on Earth. So it just goes to show our minds try to, she's saying, go down like a deep hole, like very narrow minded, where ego and everyone thinks the human experience is the way to go, but every experience is all the same.
Yeah.
So no experience is better than
Yeah.
another. So she's saying that's what she learned, and to be kind and just to be her genuine loving self to anything and everybody that she
Yeah.
meets. And it was a way where she kind of grew a foundation and took off from that.
Wow. So, yeah, so animals don't let their brain get in the way of their intuition like we do. So what was yours and your
They
and
don't.
Hugo's life contract? Is yeah, what's Hugo? Is he a man or a chimp? Or something else?
Hugo, She's showing me Hugo is a man. Hugo was sh- old ex-husband.
Oh, okay.
They had a child together. Yes, she had
Oh,
one
wow.
child.
I did not know
Um,
that. Oh,
yeah, Hugo was somebody who showed her this, showed the world her light. He was media. She's showing me a camera.
okay.
He,
Maybe a photographer?
okay, yeah, yes, that's what it was. He was a photographer for the National Geographics. So he
Oh,
actually put her out there. So, yeah, so they had a child together and they were both activists, and his work, um, they both loved the same work and they both had the same passion. And so that actually brought them together. But they both wanted to take on different accomplishments. So they both wanted to go grow in ways, but they couldn't do it together.
I see.
So
Yeah.
it brought them their child, and their child was able to so many different incredible, um, I'm seeing animal connections and communities, and just growing up
Okay.
in that kind of environment. She said her son is an animal lover as well, and
Oh,
she does miss him, but she is always with him and she will always be with him.
that's
She's
wonderful.
saying that her having the divorce was able enabled both of them to reach their goals because they were lifelong friends for a
Yeah.
while. She's showing me he passed 20 maybe so years
Oh,
before she did.
yeah.
So he left this life a little sooner
Okay.
than expected.
Have you always worked
Uh,
with earth or
she's
nature?
showing me she's with him right now. Sorry.
Oh,
She's
nice.
with him right now and
That's
they're good
nice.
friends. Yes.
Oh, have you always worked with earth or nature across lifetimes?
She's saying yes.
Yeah, maybe
She's
share a
saying
lifetime.
1000%.
Maybe share a lifetime
She,
that a past life that made you love animals so deeply.
so she's there. She wanted to always help and connect with anything that, like she said before, to cohabitate. We all are living in the same environment. So what can you do to better your experience with the others? So in a past life, she's showing me one past life she had met. They were like in a community where there was a lot of animals, apes, chimpanzees,
Okay.
horses, dogs, cat, anything you can think of. She's saying, she's showing me, Eric's like, Noah's Ark. She's like, more than that, more than all those animals
Wow.
that they said were on that. So, and they would cohabitate and be around the humans, and it was normal. And they're like, oh, that's just Craig over there, the ape. Like it was
Yeah,
just, everyone knew, and no one was scared. He goes, fear is what really gets
I know.
in people's heads. If you have, animals can feel that, and
They
they
can.
say they can smell it. They really can sense it. So if you're going to go up to an animal and you're like, they're going to be like, they're going to
Yeah, of
take back. If
course.
someone goes up to you and you're like, you're going to be like, okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah, right,
that's
right.
a natural kind of defense
Sure.
mechanism that we all have. And so we're all like, okay, so if you're going to go up to say, hey, how are you? They're more inclined to
Love.
be
Yeah.
like, oh, hey, how are you? But she's saying, just knowing that and feeling their energy and knowing that they have souls
Oh,
and they can communicate news is just a great
okay.
way. But she's showing me back, it was in Africa or somewhere in the Sahara Desert.
Mm.
She's showing me she has two past lives
Oh,
connected there, that she was both on Earth here after the whole shift from Atlantis.
okay. Well, still having problems with the internet. Yeah, you got to fix one. I don't know. You can look. Okay, next question. Did you have a past life as an animal ever? I don't-
Sorry, you broke up. Say that again.
Did you ever have a past life as an animal? Sorry. Oh, shit.
She is showing me she had a past life as an animal because it's interesting. She's showing me it was a dolphin.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it wasn't a chimp, but it was something that, was similar in a way where dolphins are mammals, humans are mammals.
Yeah.
So
And they're
she
highly
kind of,
intelligent.
yeah, so she strung that in a sense where when she came back into another life, she wanted to explore, okay, what's on ground, not in the water. But she
Yeah.
did explore different avenues of what Gaia had to offer her in many different lifetimes. She's showing me.
Okay. Well, what inspired you to work with chimpanzees? Because the strength, they're dangerous. They're dangerous animals. No, what about that chimp that tore somebody's face off, you know?
So it's how she's showing me it's how you treat like pit bulls. It's how you treat them. Everyone thinks they're aggressive dogs, but
Yeah.
who are their owner?
They're
If you're going to
misunderstood.
train,
Right.
vary. So a lot of animals are misunderstood. She goes, anything is dangerous. You just need to put out good, have good intentions, and you will receive what you get. If you're going to provoke somebody like before, they're going to retaliate. So if you're going to go up to somebody, say, "Oh, hi, how are you?" They're going to be like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" Most
Yeah, they mirror
likely,
your
in a way,
emotions, right?
yeah, but she's she's saying that it's they're they're just so incredible, just their beings. They're so similar
Yeah.
to how we are. Their brains are very similar to how we think and how we feel. So their emotional sense, they can feel, and how they are in a social setting, they can communicate with others. They like to have one-on-one time, the connections that we have with other humans, they like to have that with their animals. Have
Oh,
you ever seen, she's showing me they're so misunderstood in a sense where everyone thinks because they're huge they must be mean. Oh, because they live in the wild they must be
but they're the only other animals
frowned
with
upon.
humans that kill for sport. So how do you explain that? Is that just something mental illness in the A?
No, so hunters and gatherers, if you want to go all the way back there, she's saying
Yeah.
that is the one thing that would separate, she's saying, the men from the boys. She's cracking me up. She's saying, but if you want to go back, that how do you think we get our food? Go
Yeah, but
all the
they
way
kill
back
for
there. How are you going to hunt? You have to, if we want, that's how you kind of learn. She's showing me, if you don't know how to, all right, she's talking.
okay.
If you don't know how to experience it, then it won't. I'm trying to.
Eric, you can help Jane express it
If you
to
don't
Nicole.
if you don't experience this sense of, trying to get your own, it's kind of survival mode. So when we're in a fight or flight situation, you want to say, I'm hungry, I want to get, you're going to do anything by means to do it. If you have children, you're going to feed your child. So it's
Right.
kind of like that instinct. And
But
so they
murder
do
for
it like,
no reason, murder not for food. They murder just like humans. for reasons other than food and survival.
Because their frontal lobe is very similar to ours, where their emotional state is, they do have the ability to sense, I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm fearful, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. So yes,
Okay.
they're able to. So if you're going to grow anything in an environment and you're going to talk harshly to it, it's not going to thrive, and it's going to do something, it's going to do more negative things out of
Oh yeah.
fear than if you're
Okay.
going to do it in a positive environment. But she's saying it's just, we're very closely, our DNA is very closely linked to
Mm.
theirs. And it's, I mean, she goes, I'm just going to say we evolved from everything like
Yeah.
that, and we're coming apart of, well, maybe we don't have to murder, maybe we don't, but going back, that's how it was.
Yeah.
So, and then
Well,
that's what they were used to. She said, sorry for, she's like, I was just trying to show you the whole picture without going in between. I was like, you can't do that. But that's what
so
she was trying to show.
maybe they're just trying to, they've sensed like a very fearful ape, the chimpanzee. So they kill him because that's culling the herd, the troop, so that they're not, they're not a drag on the entire troop. And they're not going to be able to eat, share in, limited resources. Could that be
If
it?
you can't, if they can't train, if they don't, let's just say, if someone's toxic in your environment, she's saying, do you want to have that person or thing or anything in your environment? No, it's not going to grow.
Sharing
It's
your
not going to thrive.
nachos? No way. See, that's the
It's
deal.
just, it's the same thing.
They don't want them to
Yeah.
share the nachos. All right. How did you gain the trust of the chimps
She goes,
or apes? And did you communicate through ESP, like telepathy with them?
she said she would spend her time with them and examine their behaviors daily. She never crossed the boundary of where they would feel like they're threatened or they feel like they need to attack. She would show them love and talk to them like they're human, like, hey, how are you? My name is Jane. What are you doing today? Like, just very simple, like, oh, the sky's blue today, the grass is green. What's going on today? She would just do that because they're very intelligent and they understand more than we know.
Yeah.
And so she would communicate with them. She goes 1,080% telepathy through energy. They felt me, they felt my sincereness, and they weren't scared. So they were curious of my
Yeah.
energy and wondered, okay, you're a different kind of being. Let me be a part of that more. But
Mm,
she was very highly intuitive. So they sensed that as well, and they didn't get threatened. But her genuine nature and kind-hearted, humble spirit really helped them and
interesting.
gained the trust.
Okay. Well, we've done 10 questions. We're going to do 10 more. I suppose we should probably stop and restart part two. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll probably take about the same amount of time, maybe less. All right, you guys, check out Nicole Schwartz in the description box below and subscribe. Hit the like button.
Yes.
Do all that good stuff. Thank you.
Thanks.